that you gang. It's gon' hurt my nigga. R.I.P. Dr. Say. I think they murk my nigga. I view the stars like astrologers. Yeah. We hit the club and demolish it. Yeah. That jury shine like Apollo. Okay. I'm plugged in like a fire stick. We screaming R.I.P. Malcolm.
Peace, family. This video right here is about why negative things keep happening in your life. Straight up. And so this video was inspired through a conversation that I had with a friend of mine. And I said, you know what, let me make a video about this because I feel everybody needs to hear this. Spirits. Spirits are real, okay? I don't want to hear it. I'm tired of y'all children, okay? Immature. You want to believe what you want to believe, but don't want to know what is actually the truth. So let's just talk about spirits, okay? I've done plenty of videos of spirits. I'm not backtracking, but I will say this. If you're walking on the street, you're a pedestrian. If you're in a car, you're a driver. If you're floating around in a time-space continuum without a body, you're a ghost, a spirit, a soul, phantom, whatever word. If you're in a body, you're a human. Simple. It's that simple. So now why is this important? You have spirits who have become so disconnected from the Creator. How do you become psychologically disconnected from the Creator? When you start to create according to that which is an illusion. That which is not really real, but you believe it's real, but it's only real because you're making it real. Let me give you an example. Green or blue never hurt anybody. If you don't like green or you don't like blue, it's simply the way that you are projecting the stimuli or the stimuli or the phenomena via your experience with these colors. These colors didn't say anything to you. My favorite color is green. Your favorite color is whatever. Doesn't matter, because green, I'm not green's favorite color. I'm choosing green for my own personal reasons. So if I started to actually obsess with green and believe that green was better than every other color, then I would start down the path of a demon. How? Because I would go into my ego. Why? Because I would believe that green has some superior power over every other thing, when really I'm giving it the power because I'm the one thinking about it that hard and focused on it, when really it's not that serious. Because somebody else could come to the same conclusion about blue, and next thing you know, green is better than blue, and blue is better than green, and the green people are going to war with the blue people, and now we're in chaos because we both become disconnected from the Creator, which is our own minds. You are creating your own reactions based off your actions of thought. So with that being said, why are negative things keep happening to your life? Your behavioral patterns, right? The way you grow up, whether it's your fault or not, are toxic most of the time. And then what happens is your behavior is what operates your frequency. So if you have, discipline and aware behavior, then those type of spiritual beings will be attracted to you because they can sense your frequency. If you have sneaky, conniving, and devilish behavior, those type of beings will be attracted to you because they can sense your frequency. So what happens is, the reason that it's so much negativity happening through your life is because your whole life you're channeling evil spirits. And then when you stop channeling them, the environment or the people around you are still behaving in manners which channel these spirits. And so these spirits are constantly around you trying to influence and alter your frequency so that you can become low vibrational enough for them to feed off you again. So it's just like, think of it like food, right? If we stop eating meat solely for our souls, but for our soul health, but also because it got parasites and other entities in it. So let's just deal with parasites, right? I did a video called The Science of Parasitic Influence on Human Conscience or something like that, where I broke down how parasites release chemicals into your digestive system that alter your thoughts and make you commit behaviors to feed them. So demonic entities operate just like parasites. That's why they call spiritual parasites. So if I stop eating pork because it got parasites in it, but somebody around me is still cooking pork in my pan, I'm still going to have parasites in my vicinity. I'm still going to have parasites in my dishes. I'm still going to have bad energy in my dishes. So I'm still being influenced by something that I no longer want to be influenced through my own behavior, but I'm being influenced indirectly through somebody else's direct behavior on themselves. So now why is this important? If I stop drinking and I stop doing all kind of things that are lowering my vibration, and then somebody around me is constantly doing it, even though that demon can no longer be housed in me. It can be housed in he or she still. And so it's always in an area where it can influence me. So the reason negative things is constantly keep happening and it seems like, damn, every time I'm doing good, something fucked up happening, is because you will not get away from these fucked up people, or you will not get out of these fucked up environments where these demonic these demonic forces are present. It's that simple. If you want to change from a negative to positive, you have to get outside of the influence of the force. It's literally the force. Everything is one. It's just volume. Good and bad are the same thing. It's just volume. It's just like music. It's a frequency. Too low is bad. Too high is bad. Same thing. The song wasn't good, or the wave didn't determine what was good or bad. Your decisions are what determine what's good and bad. So if you really want to find good and evil, look into your mind. The true home of good and evil is your ability to do math. Why is math important? Because if you're not good at math, you'll make bad decisions. If you're good at math, you'll make good decisions because your ability to calculate. Okay? So evil or bad is just a decision. If I got a gun, but I use it for bad, that's evil. If I use it to defend people, that's good. Was the gun bad or good? No. My volume of which I used it, my decisions of which I chose with the gun in this imaginary situation is what made it good or bad. If I got a sword and I'm chopping people up for fun because I watched too much Michael Myers, that's bad. But if I got a sword and I'm defending the village, that's good. So you have to understand good and evil exists in intent. Your intent is what determines what side of the force you're on. And your intent is based off calculated decisions encompassing your behavioral patterns. If you have horrible, disgusting, wicked behavioral patterns, then you have a horrible, disgusting, calculating mind. And 9 times out of 10, you calculate decisions which would best suit your disgusting behavioral patterns. So that's why you're a bad person. And then the volume of those calculations determine if you're in the range of bad or fucking evil, which is just an extreme version of bad. God is an extreme version of good. So with that being said, when we're talking about why things in your life never change and why negativity is always happening to you, okay, as my beautiful daughter comes in and jumps in the end of this video, bad things always happen to you in your life simply because you are not getting yourself outside of the range of negative influence. It's like fighting. If you don't want somebody to jab you, get out of range. If you don't want evil to influence you, get out of range. And if you're unable to get out of range, go to the only place where you can control evil's influence, which is your mind. Which is your mind. It's your mind. You can put me in the most toxic environment and I'm going to turn into a Buddhist monk. Because I don't care where I'm at. I know what and what not to be doing. And if it comes to the point where I have to defend myself because I refuse to engage in evil, then I will do so. So with that being said, excuse me, take control of your own mind. Take control of your own behavior. And watch you take control of your own life. And so excuses are for those who refuse to take accountability for their own actions, whether it be their successes or their failures. Trying, retrying, and improving is the road of those who take accountability for their own actions. If you make excuses, it's because you're afraid to really try to be better. If you trying and you failing, it's because you got the heart to chase the self that you know you're supposed to truly be, which is the highest level of who you are. Your highest self is just the highest level of who you can become on all levels of which you are aware of your own self. And so if you're not aware of your own self, how can you ever reach your highest self if you're not even aware that you can be higher in your own level? And so with that being said, family, this is why negativity and bad things are constantly happening even though you're trying your hardest. Because you refuse to take yourself out of environments that are not conducive to your higher self. And until you do that, have fun in this energetic recycling of negativity that you seem to be in love with, but to hate at the same time. And with that being said, I hope this video has, at minimum, influenced you to get up and put yourself in the range of positivity. And the first range of positive influence that you need to be in is right here in your own mind. Put yourself in the range of being positively influenced by this, and you cannot lose. And with that being said, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Nothing but pressure for these niggas. You feel me? Froze. Heard you out here trying to make America great again. Well, how about we make the streets militant again? Fall in line, nigga, and follow orders. Peace family, welcome to youngpharaoh.net. Subscribe now for all of my latest lectures, interviews, as well as my entire body of work. Because in the words of General Seti, I'm just too raw for YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, enter the promo code YouTubeYP for $5 off your first subscription. Also for products and brand promotion, contact me on Instagram or YouTube or any of my other social media platforms. Speaking of platforms, my music is available on all platforms now. And so with that being said, family, as I grow, I want y'all to continue to grow with me. And I look forward to hearing from each and every one of y'all as y'all continue to follow me on Instagram at Pharaoh_Otten, Twitter at Pharaoh_Otten_, Facebook at Young Pharaoh, as well as all of my YouTube channels, my main one being Young Pharaoh. And also, family, don't forget to follow me on Snapchat at Pharaoh_Otten. And with that being said, I love y'all. Peace.